Welcome to the Girl Gang. I'm Katrina Gardner of Katrina and Create.
And I'm Dominique Goyette-Connerty of Evergreen Marketing. On this show, we're going to chat with women business owners in Massachusetts and those who support local women in business.
Because girls don't just want to have fun. They also want to sell real estate.
They want to open a brewery.
They want to teach others to invest in the stock market.
They want to take stunning photos, plan lavish parties, and help people recover from injuries.
Girls just want a podcast.
What can we say?
We're girls. Hi guys, we're back with Girls Just Wanna.
Episode number 25.
Yay!
Slow clap.
I was like
for ourselves.
Hyper clapping.
Guys, we did it. A quarter of 100 episodes.
I think, what's the stat? Like, most podcasts don't make it past.
Like episode 3 or something. Yeah, we've been past that for a long time. We knew what we were doing.
Yeah.
But,
cheers, mate.
Yeah, well, I earned this Diet Coke, so cheers. Thanks for being with us for 25 episodes, even if you're new. Welcome to episode 25,
And we have loyal listeners.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So exciting. If you've been with us this long, we would love for you to subscribe and rate the podcast.
Yeah.
On Spotify, you can ask questions and submit heart it or hate it topics if you wanted to, or you could DM us on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I know some people have turned on their notifications for Girls Just Wanna on Instagram.
Yeah, because they love to vote in the heart it or hate it stories.
Actually, this morning, I was going over with Jesse some of my heart it or hate it's I had planned, and he said, wait. He's like, I have an issue with heart it or hate it.
Oh.
And I was like, first of all,
the show isn't for you, Jesse. Respectfully.
But his issue was an issue. I'm like, oh, we have that issue too. It's that he said that hate it is so.
Yeah, but
that's the point.
Oh, well, that's what we named the show.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we named the segment.
Yeah. I'm like, we do that all the time where we don't hate it, but you have to choose one.
You have to choose one. Jesse? God. I feel like he doesn't listen loyally.
Heart it or hate it, the heart it or hate it segment.
Heart it.
So, yeah, we're doing it.
Yeah. Exciting as well. We are launching some merch.
Oh, yeah. Where are my stickers? Okay. Cut.
She will be back. She forgot her prop.
So,
you can find our merch on Katrina's Etsy page.
We've been talking about merch for a really long time. And then I was just like, we just gotta do it. I just gotta do it. So I did. So, we have some things for merch right now. They might be updated. They might be edited. Okay, look at how cute. So, you can get stickers on my Etsy. You can get mugs. There's a hat. And there's a shirt, but I'm working on that. But yeah, we've got some merch now that you can get on my Etsy, which we'll link that. Yeah. And you can support the podcast. Honestly, any funds that Katrina and Create gets goes straight into this podcast. So, yeah. That's what we got.
That would be cool if you could rep Girls Just Wanna around town.
We'll just put these out like this.
Cute. They can't see that.
Yes, they can.
Well, they really can't, though.
I'll just keep printing out more and more.
We should get ourselves mugs, and then we can pour our Diet Coke in them.
Yeah.
And then just drink from the mug, but be like, it's Diet Coke.
Actually, we should absolutely have mugs from now on.
Yeah, that's what I told you that.
Yeah.
Oh, Katrina.
We could also get, so I'm using a third-party printer distributor for our merch. So they have everything. We could get, glass tumblers. We would
break those 1,000%. We can't get those.
Can't
get those.
Plastic.
Other people can get those.
We could do, they have candles, which I thought, how insulting to our lovely guests that make candles.
We could just have them make candles and we could just put our brand on it.
Yeah, we'll do that. Because I'm pretty sure the candles on this site suck, but the other stuff does not. So
I'm thinking of a potential collab. Mm-hmm. The possibilities are endless, people. So exciting.
So exciting.
All right. Well, with that said, our 25th episode guest. All right, welcome to the show, Dahci-Snow Croci, who is the owner of House of Color in Westside, Worcester, correct?
Correct.
Yes. Well, welcome. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
We're so excited that you're here.
You're excited, but I'm up here.
I'm excited.
And I'm
Dominique
over the
is-
top excited.
Yeah.
I have been waiting, I think like way back, like 20 episodes ago.
Like one of our first episodes, you were like, have you heard of color theory?
And color analysis, because there was this one lady who kept popping up on my TikTok feed who is a color analyst down in Texas. And I was just fascinated by the
Yeah.
videos of these people sitting in her chair and she was draping the colors over them. And I just became so obsessed.
Yeah.
Then I had seen that you were in Worcester.
Yes.
And I was like, perfect. We have to get her on the show because I need to talk to someone about color analysis.
Yeah.
So
Excited.
we're beyond excited.
Yeah.
So I guess tell us about House of Color. It sounds international, but you're a franchise owner, it seems.
Yeah.
So tell us about that brand and kind of what they do and how you got started with them.
Yeah, sure. So I'm super excited to be here too.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. So House of Color is a UK-based company. They've been in business for about 40 years.
Oh, wow.
But they expanded to the US market about 10 years ago. And so it is a franchise. And I own House of Color Westside, Worcester.
Nice.
Love it.
Yeah.
And how did you find them and how did you kind of get involved? Like, what's your background? What made you want to become a color analyst?
Yeah. So my sweet mother-in-law, Terry, gifted me a color consultation last November for my birthday, and it changed my life.
No way.
It was so inspiring, like you were saying. It's just fascinating.
Yeah.
So I left with like a new sense of confidence and empowerment, and just like a light within my heart. I know it sounds silly, but I don't know. That's how I left my appointment. So before opening my franchise, I have been in medical device sales for over
Very different.
20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was in, all types of sales, B2B, account management, contract management. And so I left my career in medical device sales to open my own franchise.
Awesome.
That's
And
amazing.
Here we are today.
Yeah.
I also have a daughter. Her name's Quinlan. And being a mom sort of like changed my perspective on life and business and being a mom in business.
Right, and work.
And wanting to have that time with her, but also do something meaningful.
Yeah.
I'm also in school. I'm seeking my bachelor's in business administration at Bay Path University.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Can you explain a little bit about what color analysis is? And-
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
sure.
science behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So House of Color uses color theory, color science that dates back to the 1930s.
Okay.
So there was a master painter by the name of Johannes Itten, and he and his colleagues were the ones to discover primary colors. So if you'll remember, your primary colors are red, a true red, yellow, and blue. And then from those three colors, we are able to make all the other colors in the universe. So when we drape you and we're talking about color and in terms of which palette best harmonizes with your natural undertones, some colors are going to have more yellow in them, and then some will have more blue in them.
Right. And so can you talk about what the different palette possibilities are? They're based off of color seasons, right?
Yes, so that's another way color is divided.
Yeah.
It's divided into your yellow-based colors, your warm colors, so those would be autumn and spring.
Okay.
And then they can also be divided into cool blue-based colors, and those would be your winter or your summer palettes.
Okay. And when people come in and they come to see you, they make an appointment, right? What is it that you're looking for to determine you're a winter or you're a spring? Like, what are the different features and characteristics that you have to look for as the color analyst to then decipher what season they are and what colors are going to look best on them?
Yeah, so when you come to my studio,
Mm-hmm.
you come fresh-faced, no
Yep.
makeup. I will drape you in natural sunlight. And the comparisons I'm using are either warm drapes, warm colors,
Mm-hmm.
or cool colors. And then we'll see the changes together.
Yeah.
And it's different for everyone.
Right.
Sometimes it's like this overall healthy glow that
Yeah.
you see.
Yeah.
And then when it's wrong, it's like a bit dulling
Mm-hmm.
and you look a little tired.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you see changes like around your eyes
Yeah.
or around your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it's right, like your eyebrows fill in.
Yeah.
So it's so neat to
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
And you'll see what I'm seeing.
Yes. Yeah.
Right before your eyes.
I know.
And then you'll leave thinking, why didn't I know my colors my
Yeah.
whole life?
Yeah.
I've seen the TikTok videos where you watch
Yeah.
the draping and you literally see.
The whole face brightens. I've heard, I've seen it too if I'm watching on TikTok. Like the whites of people's eyes get brighter, their
Yes.
teeth get whiter, the shadowing around their nose and their mouth like kind of disappears, less eye bags, the jaw lifts. So,
Yes,
and
they
all
look
of this,
younger.
all of
more
this
rested.
just because you've changed what color is on them and what color is closest to their face.
It's such a huge impact. I
Yeah.
think sometimes, especially as women, we can be really down on ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, these kids are killing me. Oh, I shouldn't have let my hair go gray.
Right.
Oh, I feel so tired. But when you're in your right colors, it can really lift your mood and your spirits, and it's such
Yeah.
a simple, like, impactful tool.
Yeah. And so when people find their colors, this helps them with picking out their wardrobe and picking out their makeup.
Is there, other things too? You had mentioned in the last episode, we were talking with hairstylists,
Yeah.
and she's talking about different colors for her hair.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
would knowing her color season better help her decide which way to dye her hair or go natural?
Right.
Accessories, jewelry, those types of things?
Yes, it has such an impact on the metals you choose, so
Yeah.
your glasses, your hair, absolutely. Should I
Yeah.
put more warmth to it? Should I go a little ashier, a little cooler?
Yeah.
Your nose ring, your earrings, your watch band. Yeah. So
I know. Now I'm a little bit scared
Yeah.
because I've been a yellow gold girl my whole life.
We talked about this.
And what if I'm not a yellow gold
Yeah.
person? My rings. I need new ones.
I know.
Hey, every girl always needs new rings. That's
Yes,
totally
yes,
fine.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But I will say when I've been watching a lot of these color analysts online, you're very attached to the gold. If it's something you've worn your whole life, like that's fine.
Yeah.
If you like it, then wear it. But science will tell you what will look best on you. It doesn't mean gold looks bad on you.
Right.
But
Right.
if you are a cool tone, maybe you're gonna look better in silver.
So, Dominique, you told me today that you chose this shirt specifically.
Okay, I chose this shirt for you. Here's the thing. I have not gotten my colors done with Dahci yet. I will eventually. However, I am very sure, I'm like 99% sure that I'm cool toned.
Okay.
I have convinced myself that I'm a true winter. I could be wrong. You're the color analyst. You're the expert who will eventually tell me. This is not a good color on me. I just know it. I just know it. And so I wore it on purpose.
That's so funny. So that I could be like,
You could be
need to
like,
come see
she
me."
doesn't know her colors.
Let me help you.
But I do. I have theories about me being a true winter. I was telling Katrina earlier, I think she's a summer. I could be wrong there too. If that were the case, I think you wouldn't be a gold girly. But anyway, so do you have people come in to see you and get their colors done? And kind of what Katrina just described. They
Yeah.
find out, they're a
Yeah.
winter and their silver's going to look best on them. But no, I'm so attached to gold. I'm a gold girl. Does that happen where people get a little bit, no,
Sometimes.
that's not what I thought?
Yeah, sometimes. But you know what we like to say at House of Colors? These are tools, not rules. These mixed metals are in. These are things that you want to think about going forward.
Yeah.
A lot of people come because they're like, oh, I'm not sure what colors to wear, and like it kind of like opens your mind to new colors. You don't have to go home and change your whole wardrobe. It's just
Right.
maybe going forward.
Yeah.
You can use these tools.
This, I was saying, I think is not one of my best colors. I
Okay.
think orange is also not a great color on me. Here's a controversial one, though, is I think everybody has been taught, maybe just women growing up, that black is good for everything.
Yes.
And from the videos I've seen, from what I've started learning, black is not a good color for everybody. What color season looks good in black?
Yeah, so black, think about like high contrast, right? We talked about Johannes Itten, the master painter, and a lot of the way he divided the colors into seasons was because he did a lot of painting in nature. So black you'll see in winter a lot, the high contrast of like white snow and black branches. So winters, high contrast, can absolutely wear black. We can all wear black.
Sure.
I would just find you're better than black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point. And I think that's something that you'd probably teach too, is that you can wear whatever you want. Like we said, like you can wear yellow, mustard yellow.
Absolutely.
Maybe there's a better color
Maybe
for
there's
you
a
than
better-
mustard yellow, Dominique.
And it was funny because she comes and she tells me this, and I'm like, oh, I love that color.
Yeah.
And I said, you love the color, but you don't love it on me. You love the color doesn't love me.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You know, like I think I look okay, but and
looks
obviously
great
I
on you.
own the shirt,
Yeah.
but I think I feel better when I wear blue.
Okay.
I think it brings out my eye, like things like that. So I think that's kind of what we're talking about here, is like the colors that make you feel better, that make you brighten up, that make you glow,
Absolutely.
those types of things. Will you share with us what season you are,
Sure.
since you've had your colors done and you're the expert here?
Yeah. So I am an autumn.
Okay.
Yeah. So I shine. I wow in the palette of, warm, earthy, vibrant blues mostly.
Yeah.
And this is the color from that
Yes,
palette? Of
yes.
course it is.
And I love your shirt and skirt
Thank
combo.
you. Thank
Very
you.
cute.
It's kind of like, I don't think I would think to put
Yeah.
the two solid colors together, but it looks so good. And now I'm inspired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what are some characteristics of an autumn like yourself? Warm.
Yeah, so we're going to have warm undertones. We're going to look best in those earthy, rich, vibrant hues. If you think again about nature, like especially in New England, the foliage of trees and how it has like that mix of like gold and orange and reds and orangey reds and and autumns look great in like 5 to 7 colors, all at once in your outfit.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a more blended palette too, compared to like the higher contrast seasons. Like winter and spring are going to be brighter and splashier and higher contrast, where your autumns and your summers are going to be more blended and muted. There's still some vibrancy there for sure, but compared to the other seasons, they're a little bit more blended.
Do you find that like a certain type of client comes in specifically looking for this type of service? Like, is it someone that is, starting a new chapter in their career or new chapter in their life? Like, do you kind of see who is most looking for this type of service?
Yeah, so most of my clients are women, although this is for everybody. And it's a mix of reasons. I see a lot of postpartum mamas, hoping to get their pink back, so to speak. I see a lot of women in business, from marketing to training to CEOs, wanting to, move away from like fast fashion and like build a wardrobe that's sustainable and manageable, and they can just go in their closet, everything's going to harmonize.
Yeah.
Their 5-year-old daughter can pick out their power suit and they can walk out the door in 20 minutes and feel confident and ready for the day.
Yeah.
And you spend more time doing what you love,
Right.
and less time getting ready.
Yeah.
And that's what I loved about it.
That's a great point. I've been seeing, I think it's on Pinterest, they call it like a capsule wardrobe.
Yes.
And I want that so bad, instead of having like hundreds of shirts and pants. And it's like, no, I just want like these items that will pair really well together, and I don't have to like have all this laundry all the time, and
Girl, I feel you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need to know my colors so I can get my capsule wardrobe and have a simpler, happier life.
Yeah. And it kind of like rules out
Yeah.
the things that aren't going to make you pop and wow. And so it's just easier, like you were saying, to just pick anything from your closet once you've limited it down, narrowed it down to your palette.
Yeah, and with my business background, I've heard many times we have roughly 7 seconds to make an impression. So why not make it, a good one, and one that's authentic and true to who you are, and not just following the trends and, what looks good on other people.
Yeah. And Dominique and I are both, we have a marketing background, and we talk a lot about like personal branding and how to stand out. And oftentimes it's like the color that you wear, or, we know a lot of people that have their signature color. And like you said, 7 seconds to make an impression, and knowing like the color that's really going to support you the best can really be a game changer.
Yeah, it says a lot. It's a vibe.
Yeah.
You walk in the room. Like, people might not say, "Oh, wow, your medals match your shirt,"
Right,
but they're gonna get like a vibe from you.
Yeah.
Like, "Oh, I want to work with you. I want you to be my leader.
Yeah.
Yes, I trust you."
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's less about, oh, Dahci, I noticed you have a warm and you're dressing. It's more of like, Dahci, you look so great. You're just really glowing,
You're glowing.
today.
Right.
That's like more of what you would hear.
Right.
That's how it translates. Yeah.
Unless you're Dominique and she's going around.
And I'm like, you must be a cool tone, because I think that
You're
I don't do that.
I know it.
Imagine.
And the person's like, who are you?
That actually is an interest. This makes me think, since you've been doing color analysis, is that kind of how you see the world now? Do you walk into a party and you're like, oh, you know what? They look really good in blue because they must be XYZ season.
I try not to.
You try to turn it off?
I try to stay curious, because you really don't know
until you're draped
in the natural sunlight. But I will say, when I'm looking at all these lovelies in Worcester and Holden, I'm like, why the black? Why the black? Can we just move away from the black people?
Yeah, that's fair. I think that people just hold on to black as like their safety color.
Yes, well, that's what I was saying, is I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's because of, I remember us talking about this so many weeks ago in one of our episodes, was like the 90s, early 2000s diet culture of everybody wanted to be very skinny and thin, and I feel like we were taught, at least as young girls, like black is a thinning color,
slimming,
so everybody wear black, and not everybody's like gonna look their best in black. You can wear it, sure, but maybe navy blue is a better like neutral on you, or gray, or whatever it is, depending on your palette. So yeah, it's interesting. Yeah.
Well, where can people find you if they want to get, your help and find out what their colors are? How should they get in touch?
Yeah, so you can go to House of Color, and it's spelt with a U, like the British version, houseofcolor.com. And just put in your zip code, because there's other franchise owners in Massachusetts as well. I'm not the only one. So you put your zip code in, and then find your closest consultant or stylist in your area, and I'd be happy to have you in my studio. And
That would be so fun.
Yeah.
I hope people get in touch with you. I'm so excited
Dominique
to see.
wants to know everyone's color.
I know. Yes, please DM us. Yeah. Tell me what your colors are once you've seen Dahci. I need to know. Yeah. And of course, we were talking, we love to give our guests the opportunity to shout out a fellow woman-owned business or woman in business. Who do you have in mind for us?
So I have a lot of women in mind.
Of course.
But my niece, Kara Friedman, is the owner of Kara's Cookies.
Fun.
She's in North Billerica, Mass. And
nice.
I would love to give her a shout out. karascookies.com.
Oh, awesome.
Love it.
We have to check that out.
Yeah.
I love cookies. It's the perfect time of year.
Yeah, really fun, like options, flavors. She has vegan options too,
Nice.
which I appreciate.
Nice.
Awesome.
And,
Awesome.
So fun. Thank you so much for coming
you.
on.
Yeah,
this has been
so fun.
enlightening.
I
and
know. I'm about to go home and stare in the mirror at all my gold jewelry and be like, is this the right choice for me?
You both look lovely.
Thank you.
Yeah. I actually like this yellow one.
Oh no, what if I'm wrong? I go get my colors done. You're like, you're in autumn.
I know.
So funny.
Mind blowing.
Right? All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay. Heart it or hate it. You
Which
ready?
we heart. We heart it or hate it.
Yeah.
The segment.
Heart it.
We heart it. Okay, go ahead.
Heart it or hate it. Shopping malls.
Hate it.
Same.
I don't even know the last time I was in it. Every time you bring something up, I'm like, I don't even know the last time I did that or tried that or ate that. Or
Same. I was talking to someone
blast
recently.
from the past.
And she was saying, like, oh, I'm going to Solomon Pond Mall. And I'm
Literally what?
I'm like, oh.
That's not my shopping experience. That's not the way I choose to shop. The way I choose to shop is I need something and I go to that store.
Right. Same.
I don't go to a shopping mall and go to several stores.
Same. I guess I used to love malls. Like, when I was in high school, that was kind of the thing to do. I actually have, like, PTSD dates that happened at malls, which just
How old are you?
I was born in the 90s.
Yeah, me
you
too.
Were too. You were too. No, I remember going on, like, a date at the mall, and
That's wild.
we literally just walked laps around Solomon Pond Mall because neither of us was, like, this was in high school. We were both too shy to, like, go into the stores that we, like, I was like, I'm not going to go into, like, Victoria's Secret with this
I knew that you were
14-year-old boy. I'm not going to go into, like, Aeropostale or Hollister because, like, he wasn't into clothing shopping. So we went into, like, Newberry Comics, and then we just, like, did another lap, and then we did another, like, it was just,
We're just walking around the mall.
yeah.
You could have just gone to, like, the high school track and
I
gotten
know.
your laps in.
I know. Funny enough, he was on the track team.
Oh, there you go. So he was actually just warming up.
Yeah, I was not. I do not want to walk around. I want to sit on my butt.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this episode is coming out in November, which is insane.
Which
so
means-
I'm in the mood for Christmas stuff. Heart it or
It's
hate it. It's time. Heart it or hate it. Decorating for Christmas before Thanksgiving.
Heart it.
Heart it. You and I knew we were on the same page. I had to put it in there.
I decorate for Halloween, which you don't because you hate Halloween.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's fair.
I decorate for Halloween, and then October 31st ends, and
November 1st is
November
time.
1st is Christmas, and then Thanksgiving is one day.
Yeah. Someone was like, I mean, not someone, but like the argument that I often hear each year is like, well, you can't skip over Thanksgiving.
I'm not.
We're not. Obviously, I'm all down for a holiday
Feasting.
that's just about eating.
Yeah.
The origins, not so much. But do I
Fair.
love like a lot of carbs? Yes.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
And you don't decorate for Thanksgiving. That's not something like
Some
just in
people
general.
do.
Yeah, but like,
So I used to work at a home decor wholesaler,
right.
and I just realized that Thanksgiving decor is not my vibe. These like
Country bumpkin,
turkeys
like-
made out of like twigs. It's not me. It's not for me. Yeah, so I like to decorate for Christmas. I'll even invite people over to my house for Thanksgiving with my Christmas tree
Yeah,
up.
obviously.
It's cute.
The people who say, like, you have to wait until after Thanksgiving, why are you robbing me of my joy?
That's what I was just going to say. It brings me joy.
Yeah, leave me alone. First of all, it's my house. I'm going to do whatever I damn well please.
Yeah. It makes me happy. I literally sit in my living room and I look at my Christmas tree and my little lights, and
Yeah.
it just makes me feel good.
Yeah. And if that's not for you, fine. Click the hate it button. But don't be a hater.
Yeah. We love Christmas. Damn it.
It's time.
Okay. What is next? Oh, okay. I'm bringing it back a little bit.
Oh, God.
Because I'm still a Halloween girly through and through. Heart it or hate it, murder mystery parties.
That's not really a Halloween thing, but okay.
No, but I brought it up because I've done it for Halloween parties in the past.
Never been.
Okay.
I'm gonna assume I would hate it.
I think you'd be really good at it, to be honest.
Probably. Because I'm a detective.
Because
You can't lie to me.
You're gonna disagree with me. I was gonna say you're social, and you're gonna be like, no, I'm not. But you're not shy, I guess. You have to like.
Yeah, I guess I'm not shy. That's correct.
You have to. So if it's a party where you don't really know everyone, that was hard for me the first. So I've done it like 3 times. I had a friend that was doing it every year for her Halloween party. She was doing a murder mystery, but I wouldn't know everyone at the party. But in order to play the game, you have to like talk to every single person playing.
That sounds miserable.
Well, when you involve alcohol, it's
I was
not
gonna
that
say,
bad.
you put one drink in me, boom, I'm out there, I'm doing the worm.
Yeah. No, I did one where it was like 50s themed, and I wore a cute little like 50s dress, one that was like hippies. And Jesse went all out because he was there too. He took one of his guitars. He etched the name of the fake band into this guitar. He really committed to the bit. And then I think we were like on a pirate ship, the third one, and that was really fun too. But I would say I heard it.
Never been. I'm gonna go hate it. You know I don't like scary things.
Yeah, but it's not
But I do like
scary.
dinner, so like the dinner part maybe.
And they would
The
do like
alcohol part maybe.
they would do themed drinks to go along with it. Actually, one year.
Okay. Jesus. Here
So,
we go.
well, my friends, it was like supposed to be at a diner, and they put this like diner sign in front of their house, and strangers tried to come into their house.
Oh God.
Yeah,
That sounds miserable.
because they made their house look so legit. Anyway,
Okay.
heard it. What's the last one?
Controversial, I feel. Heard it or hate it, eggnog. I'm waiting. I don't actually know the answer for you.
Heard it.
Really?
What do you?
Okay.
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 I have to tell you. So I was at my local grocery store, Goretti's. If you know, you know.
Okay. They don't know, but okay.
If you're from Millbury,
Just keep going.
they had eggnog out, like
Yeah.
hard eggnog. And I was like, oh, like I've had like spiked eggnog at Christmas parties before. Great. I've never bought like the bottle, but it said it was locally made. And I'm like, I'm going to try it. So I bought it. I brought it home. I've been on vacation this week. Whatever. And Jesse, that bitch.
He did not drink the whole thing.
No. He thinks it's disgusting.
Oh.
And he was like,
That's even better, more for you.
he was like,
It's like,
ew, why would you drink that? Blah, blah. And I was just like,
so that is the feeling I get from like half the population.
yes.
Which is like, eggnog, that's disgusting. Listen, it only comes out this time of year and you have to capitalize on the opportunity. They have all these different flavors
I was going to say, do you have a favorite?
No, I mean, like, I think classic is good. I also go light eggnog just because I feel like the heavy eggnog
It's
is just
so
so
heavy.
much. It's like drinking literally like a thick liquid.
It's so
There's
heavy.
no better way to describe it. So if I do get regular eggnog, even though like I feel like I still cut it with a little bit of milk or
Oh, I just drink it.
milk or like almond, like whatever I have for like a milk or a milk alternative,
Yeah.
just to cut it, like make it like less thick, less slurpy.
I'm so glad you
They
heard
have,
it.
yeah, they got eggnog. They have pumpkin eggnog.
Yeah.
They have other types of eggnog that I forget.
I've only gotten the regular, and every year there's this dairy farm in my town in Millbury that sells eggnog around the holidays, and eggnog ice cream.
oh yeah, yeah.
And every year I'm like, oh, I'm gonna purchase from them, and then I don't. 'Cause
Oh,
I'm
I think
lazy.
they do. I think they do sugar cookie eggnog too. I'm trying to think of all the different types
Yeah,
of
yeah,
eggnog
yeah.
they do, but anyway, it's delicious.
So good. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, me too.
I'll
Eggnog
I'll bring
part.
in my eggnog next time.
Next time, it's 9 a.m. on a Friday.
And our girls just want a mug. So.
Cute. Okay, that's it. Thanks again to Studio 50 at WICN.
Later, ladies.
Bye. I'm so sore.
Yep.
I like that your nose is just